The year was 2048, and Adam Eggleston was about to become a name etched into the annals of human history. As the first human to step foot on Neptune, he was a symbol of human determination and ingenuity. Neptune, a hostile giant of icy winds and swirling storms, had been deemed uninhabitable. Yet here he was, descending through its tempestuous atmosphere in the sleek landers in Therion. The landing was smooth despite the raging winds. Neptune's surface was a blend of frozen plains and jagged crystal formations, with its dim sunlight casting an eerie blue glow. Adam's mission was simple: survey the planet, collect samples, and evaluate the potential for future exploration. The task was as daunting as it was thrilling. Adam activated his helmet's HUD, scanning the alien terrain. His calm demeanor belied the enormity of the moment. Humanity had always been at its best when confronting the impossible, and Adam embodied that spirit. He stepped onto the frozen ground, his boots crunching against the icy crust. It wasn't long before his instruments picked up movement. A faint heat signature flickered on the horizon. Cautiously, Adam followed it, his hand resting on the holstered plasma pistol at his hip. As he approached, he found a figure collapsed on the ground. It was humanoid, with yellow skin that shimmered faintly under the dim sunlight. The creature clutched an orange crystal, its glow pulsing faintly. Adam knelt beside her. "Hello? Can you understand me?" The alien's eyes fluttered open, and she let out a weak sound. "Fuga." "Fuga," Adam repeated. She nodded weakly. It seemed to be her name. The wound on her leg was deep, but it didn't appear fatal. Adam applied a quick-acting medical patch from his kit, and Fuga's pained expression softened. She pointed to the horizon with urgency. Adam followed her gaze and saw a plume of smoke rising in the distance. Above it, a massive creature circled in the air, its wings spanning the length of a small jet. It resembled a wyvern from ancient Earth mythology, but its scales were a deep, iridescent blue, and it exhaled plumes of fire that lit up the landscape. "You've got to be kidding me," Adam muttered. Fuga tugged at his arm, her voice desperate. "Fuga, Fuga." All right, let's check it out," he said, helping her to her feet. Together they set off toward the smoke. As they neared the source of the destruction, the scene came into focus. A small settlement lay in ruins, its simple structures ablaze. The inhabitants, yellow-skinned humanoids like Fuga, were fleeing in terror as the wyvern-like creature descended, unleashing another torrent of fire. Adam's heart raced. He was an astronaut, not a soldier, but he couldn't stand by and watch. "Stay here," he told Fuga, who nodded hesitantly. Fuga clearly did not understand, but the injuries kept Fuga from continuing on. Drawing his laser pistol, Adam moved toward the creature. The wyvern's attention was fixed on the fleeing villagers, its massive claws tearing through the settlement. Adam fired a warning shot, the plasma bolts sizzling through the air and striking the ground near the beast. The creature turned, its eyes a piercing, otherworldly silver, locking onto Adam. It let out an ear-splitting screech before charging at him. "Oh, great!" Adam muttered, diving to the side as the wyvern's claws slashed through the air where he'd just been. He fired again, this time hitting the creature's flank. The wyvern roared in pain but remained undeterred. The battle was chaotic. Adam's laser pistol was a marvel of human engineering. The breakthroughs the society had made in the past 5 years were extravagant, but it wasn't designed to take down a creature of this size. Each shot landed with precision, but the wyvern's thick scales absorbed much of the impact. It lunged at Adam, forcing him to roll beneath its sweeping tail. He fired upward, aiming for its neck, but the shot glanced off its armored hide. Then he saw his opening. As the creature reared back, preparing to unleash another fiery blast, its eye, a vulnerable, unarmored target, was exposed. Adam steadied his aim, his breathing calm and measured despite the chaos. "This is for humanity," he said under his breath, pulling the trigger. The laser bolt struck true, piercing the wyvern's eye. The creature let out a deafening roar, thrashing wildly before collapsing to the ground. Adam stood there panting as the villagers emerged cautiously from their hiding places. Fuga finally got to his side, her expression a mix of awe and relief. "We did it," Adam said, allowing himself a moment of triumph. But the victory was short-lived. The wyvern stirred, its remaining eye glowing with fury. With a mighty flap of its wings, it launched into the air, blood streaming from its wound. It let out another screech, this one echoing across the frozen plains before disappearing into the sky and drifting further into the cosmos, ever screeching and calling out. Until there was silence, Adam watched it go, a sinking feeling in his gut, wondering if it would be a future problem. The villagers gathered around him, their fear replaced by gratitude. Fuga stepped forward, holding out the orange crystal she'd been clutching. The crystal's glow was mesmerizing, its energy almost tangible. "Fuga," she said, pressing the crystal into Adam's hands. Adam studied the artifact, its warmth seeping through his gloves. It was unlike anything he'd ever seen, radiating a power that defied explanation. This wasn't just a mineral, it was something far more significant. "Thank you," he said, though he doubted they understood his words. The villagers bowed their heads, their simple gesture of respect humbling him. Humanity had come to Neptune seeking knowledge, but in this moment, Adam realized they'd also found allies. As he prepared to return to the Zetherian, Adam couldn't shake the feeling that this was just the beginning. The wyvern was still out there, and the crystal in his hands felt like a key to something much larger. One step for man, one giant mess for future Adam, he said with a wry smile, setting off toward his lander. Behind him, Fuga and her people watched, their hope renewed by the human who had faced the impossible and lived to tell the tale.